Welcome to CSEN and welcome to an entire month of Pride activity. That's right, all June you're going to be seeing LGBTQIA+ acts from all over the country right here on CSEN. Now I am so proud to be part of our LGBT community within the theater and so proud to announce all of the things we'll be doing this entire month. Now, starting on Fridays at 7:30 and Saturdays at 9:30, our classic comedy sports matches will be played by all of our LGBT cast members from around the building. So you're gonna wanna check that out. That's gonna be incredibly fun. Saturday nights at 11, what was normally late night roulette is now Rainbow A Go-Go with our host, Holly Ballou.
Thanks, Jason. Hi, I'm Holly Ballou, furry princess extraordinaire, and this June, I'm hosting Rainbow A Go-Go. What's Rainbow A Go-Go, you ask? Well, I'm glad you did. It's only the hottest streaming queer variety show on Twitch. Every Saturday at 11 p.m., after the kids have gone to bed, we turn things up to... Really? Okay. We turn things up to Queer 11 and bring you the best LGBTQ acts right to your screen. We've got singers, character pieces, drag queens, magicians, you name it, we got it. It's nothing but fun, stuffed into 6 pairs of tights and wrapped in a bow, kind of like me. So join me every Saturday in June for Rainbow Go-Go, and let's have some fun. Mwah, 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 mwah. Back to you, Jason.
Never seen Holly Ballou, it's worth tuning in just to see Holly. That's going to happen every Saturday night at 11. Also on Saturday nights, in between our 7:30 and 9:30 comedy sports matches, we're going to have Queer's the Question, an all-queer trivia show hosted by various members of the LGBT community within Comedysportz, and we're going to test what people know about LGBT culture, history, famous politicians, famous celebrities, all sorts of gay, lesbian, trans, bi, and everyone else sort of trivia within that. So that's every Saturday between the 7:30 and 9:30 match, and all are welcome for that as well. And this is all culminating in one final magical event at the end of the month. That's right, we have a worldwide Pride weekend where we have invited players from all over the Comedysportz universe, from all of our 30 cities, to come sit in with us and play. So every match that entire weekend will be populated with LGBTQIA+ members from all over the Comedysportz universe, some of which you have seen before, some of which you will meet for the first time, but either way, we are incredibly excited and honored to be hosting that event, and that's the last weekend of June. There are so many things to do, and as the world opens back up, we know that your time is valuable and any minute you spend with us is amazing and magical. So please join us in celebrating what we consider one of the most magical months of the year, and we cannot wait to see you there. Now I'm going to dance my way out of this while I magically disappear. Oh no! I went back to the future! Oh, and by the way, we have an amazing Pride shirt. You're gonna want it. Okay, no, hold on.
Hey, my name's Jesse Gomez, host of the upcoming movie.
It's Wednesday night, that can only mean one thing, one thing, one thing. Tell me, are you ready to get your laugh on? Get your laugh on, get your laugh on. That can only mean, Tell me, are you ready to get your laugh on? Monolith. Okay, let's go through a few things. 2 teams, red versus the blue team. 2 teams of 3 and then compete to victory. And it's all decided by you. Who? Yeah, none other than the loyal fans. So virtually throw your hands and throw them 6 and 7s and cheer for whatever team you're repping. The next thing that we need suggestions. Yeah, everything we do here is made up. We make up everything that you see right off the top, right on the spot. 30 minutes past 7 o'clock. Sit back, relax. Don't forget to go and into the chat. You about to see you a wonderful match. Guaranteed, cause it be Wednesday night. That can only mean one thing. Tell me, are you ready? You ready to get your laugh on? Get your laugh on. That can only mean Wednesday night. Tell me, are you ready? You ready to get your laugh on? To get your laugh on. To get your laugh on. To get your laugh on.
Now, by a round of 6s and 7s. Ooh, hold on now. I'm being told that I am not being heard. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh, perfect. I'm glad you can all hear me now in the chat here. So just to start over, hi, I'm Alex. I'm your announcer tonight. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so stoked. This is going to be a great time. The Blue Moons and the Red Rovers are here. They will be vying for your laughs, your attention, and most importantly, your votes for points, which will become important later. But now, first things first, by a round of 6s and 7s in the chat room. Please, who has been here before? Go ahead, throw those 6s and 7s in there. Let us know that you've been here before. All right, let's see those come in through the chat. Hey, look at all those 6s and 7s. Wow, 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 wow. Excellent. Oh, perfect. Now, by a round of 6s and 7s, who has not been here before? Who's here for the very first time ever in the entire existence of Twitch and Comedysportz? Let's see how that rolls in here. Hey, we got a 6 and a 7. Way to go, Snortles. This is super fun. All right. Now, my goal tonight is to collect suggestions from all of you. I will be helping our referee with that. So let's get started by just shouting out a couple of things in the chat room. So, I don't know. What's like your favorite random obscure animal? Like I love puffins. I think puffins are super neat. I think puffins are really cool. Do you have an animal like a puffin that you enjoy? Let's see here. Tapir, cuttlefish. Ooh, the Malay giraffes. Oh, these are all such good animals. Let's see here. What about oh my goodness gracious and a half. What was your like dream vacation when you were growing up? Like, I want to go to the world's biggest teacup. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's see. Yeah, you can just throw that in the chat. The moon, always a great vacation spot. Such a great time. Let's see here. What about, let's see here. Oh, the South Pole. Oh, that's super fun. Civet, I don't know what Civet is, but that's really cool. Cedar Point. Cedar Point's great, and it got me entirely over my fear of roller coasters. And let's see here. Maybe just one more. If you could have any occupation in the whole wide world, with just to have snap your fingers, it's yours. What would that be? Let's see. Got some occupations going up in here. Bighorn Palace. I know this is for the vacation trip, but I do think Iceland would be a great occupation. Price is Right host. That's fantastic. This is so great, everybody. You're all wonderful, and I love it. I love it. I love it. This is fantastic. Now, it's my job to tell you about one of the very, very important rules here. We have what is called an out of bounds foul. This show is all ages. Anyone from 9 to 99 can attend, and we'd rather not have to explain anything to them after the show. So please keep in mind there could be kids watching. Just because they're not typing in the chat doesn't mean they're not watching. We also have mods that will be monitoring our chat room this evening so that you can type the things, but oh boy, they won't get through and you'll get a warning. So, check yourself, lest ye wreck yourself. Let's see here. A couple other things. Yes, I will also provide you scoring updates. I will also let you know about super fun things happening like our classes or our, let's see here, upcoming shows, or if we're doing anything for, I don't know, Pride. So that's right all in our chat there. You can see that there. And now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to bring to you tonight's teams. Let me go check the green room, and let's get them all ready to go. All right. Hit it. Okay, folks, welcome up to once again tonight's matchup between the Red Rovers and the Blue Moons. First up, your team in red, the Red Rovers. The Red Rovers coming up first, the only left-handed comedian in all of Chicago, Joe Rodriguez. Following up, it is the Prince of Laughs, Jason Tolliver, and your captain tonight, Dan Crackhard. Following that up, it is the Blue Moons. Tonight's Blue Moons are Katie Waldron, the only left-footed comedian in all of comedy. That's right, following Katie Waldron, we have Kelly Stipe, who's as an astronaut. And finally, the captain of your Blue Moons, Val Agnew. And keeping order in all this chaos this evening, it is your referee, Ref Tar.
I know that a whistle only makes one sound, but I imagine that was a beautiful symphony for all of you to listen to. Hello, I'm Ref Tar. I'm your ref tonight. I ref the sports. I am also in charge of all of space. It seems like a big, kind of like a big responsibility, but I do carry the burden happily. I'm very excited to be here. Tonight we are seeing the most epic showdown. This is minor league, as you've never seen it before in space. We've got aliens versus astronauts vying for your points. I don't know who I want to win. I want everyone to win, but that can't happen. Alex, do you have a favorite already?
Both teams.
Correct answer. Good, that was a test. We're not supposed to be biased here. My bias is that I love each and every one of you equally.
I am so incredibly neutral. I just can't wait to laugh.
Yeah, this is true. That is the goal tonight. Laughing and maybe crying and maybe growing as people. Who knows? It is minor league. Anything could happen. Now, we're about to see a lot of amazing comedy, and you did point out the out-of-bounds foul, but there is another foul to think about. We are in outer space, and everybody is calling in from different reaches of the galaxy using Earth Wi-Fi. At any point, Earth Wi-Fi can crash, or somebody could press the mute button, or an alien can come and take our, or an astronaut could come and take our computers away. And if any of that happens, I'll have to blow my intergalactic space horn and take away as many points as I deem necessary in the moment. So it's a big points game tonight. We got to keep it cool. All right. I think these are all the rules that we need to know, besides like all of the Intergalactic Space Federation laws, which I know everybody's abiding by because we had to memorize it as children. Now, it is time to meet our captains. Let's get our captains to the screen. Do. Hi, captains.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, wow. You're both looking amazing tonight.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, just floating in.
Sure. Yeah.
Gotta anchor up.
We'll get you a tether going. Let me know, captains, where are you in the galaxy calling in from? Captain Dan?
Oh, nice to meet you. My Captain Dan, I've actually eaten inside of me. Name is Captain Carl.
Carl, that's wonderful. Great to meet you.
Yes, and we're from the planet. Me and my team. We're from the planet of Borg Gone Fly.
Oregon Fly. Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing. I haven't actually been out there yet, but it's on my list.
Oh, it's a trap. Wow.
It's a trap. It's a trick.
It's a trap. Ah!
Perfect. And Captain Val.
Hello, I am Captain Val T. Agnew of the Apollo 57, and I am with NASA.
Ooh, NASA spelled with a CSZ, baby. Now this is very exciting. Red Rovers, Blue Moons. You have to win some points tonight to win the game, the whole show. But to kick us off and figure out what game we want to play first, we have to do a coin toss. But we are in space. There's no money in space. So instead, I'm going to have to ask you a piece of Earth space trivia. Earth space trivia? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Both of you must give me the answer to this. The one who is closest to and doesn't go over the answer will get to pick the first game. All right? In what year did we discover Pluto? Yeah, it's a thinker. We'll start with Dan.
Ah! Well, I've been to Pluto many times.
Yeah.
It's got all kinds of weird things on it. But I'm going to have to guess. Ooh, in your speak, because I have different timeline, 1954.
1954. Okay, and Val.
Well, my mission to Pluto got canceled due to unforeseen circumstances that we're not going to talk about here. But I believe Pluto was discovered in 1877.
Dan, you were closer, but you went over. It was February 18th, 1930. Wow, an incredible time. Lowell Observatory, Flagstaff, Arizona. What a place. We'll never
We didn't have
forget
to do
Pluto.
trivia to get into NASA. We just need to be tough as nails.
I'm the king of trivia on Borg Gone Fly.
Ooh. Well, I'm sorry, King of Trivia. It is up to Captain Val to pick the first game of the night.
Oh.
Well, you know, I wanna feel these new alien visitors out a little bit, so I'm gonna see what they know. We're gonna play some challenge.
Ooh, amazing. Field your teams. Loyal fans, it is up to you now to throw in some more suggestions. Get your typey fingers going. We need some topics that you could be an expert on. So topics maybe you've written an essay about, maybe you've read an essay about, anything at all. Our players are vying for stage time. They have 2 whole minutes. I'm putting on my little intergalactic space phone. 2 minutes to try to speak on this topic, one person at a time. If at any point they want somebody else wants to jump in and say challenge, they can, they will, and we'll listen to them and see if I accept or decept their challenge and if I can give them the space time. So space time. Let's see. Oh, I absolutely believe that all of you in the chat, these are your areas of expertise. This is amazing. Okay, Danny Miami 92 says ancient civilizations. That means a lot. It's very cool. Ancient civilizations. Nose goes for who goes first. All right, I saw Kelly first. Kelly, we have 2 minutes on the clock. Start talking on ancient civilizations. Go.
I know it's a very popular thing right now to think that all these great creations and past civilizations were all made by aliens. Fact of the matter is, humans have always just been really smart. They may not have always had smartphones, but they knew how to build a pyramid. And the And another thing is that we burned the Library of Alexandria, so all their ancient knowledge was lost with it. We don't know exactly what they knew because the library...
Challenge?
Yeah.
A one Jeeves knows everything that we need to know in the world.
Jeeves does know everything. That's true. Joe.
Whenever I have a quandary or a question I need solved, I go on my computer and go to Jeeves and I say, "Hey Jeeves, what is the melting point of-"
Challenge!
Oh, yes, Captain Val.
Ask Jeeves was decommissioned.
That hurts my feelings. I don't accept it. I miss Jeeves. Joe, keep talking.
And I say, "Hey Jeeves, what is the melting point of snow?" And
1 minute? Yes.
Did you know you could also ask Alexa or Siri all of those things?
Oh, I didn't know that. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, so I've never used Jeeves. I only use Alexa and Siri. And when you say, "Hey Alexa, what's the square root of 42?" If there is one, she lets you know. Or he or she doesn't even know.
Yes, Jason.
I don't have Alexa or Siri, so I just use Google because it can tell you more things than Alexa or Siri.
Wow, I believe it. Go, Jason.
Yeah, so XG's was great, but Google can literally get you any information you need.
Yes.
Jason has a piece of art on his wall, and I'm very jealous.
Oh, me too. Tell me about art jealousy.
As you can see, I live in a green void, devoid of all art and culture. I only get my art...
Challenge!
Go. 12 seconds, go. Oh, I'm sorry. Dan.
The green square is also considered art on the back of your wall. All art is anything.
I accept it. 5 seconds.
Like Rothko once said, a red square is like art, so a green square...
That sounds like a made-up name.
It's real.
I would like to make up more names.
Sound like a made-up name. Tell me about it. You have 2 seconds.
Well, there are other made-up names like Bleep Blop and Toodles.
The time is up. Stop the points.
Wow. Wow. That is 5 big points to the Blue Moons. It is a barn burner. I haven't seen a game of challenge like that since the 77 games, and we all know how that turned out.
The time went by so fast, I could have watched them go forever. Their brains are full of knowledge, and it's beautiful. I want to see Captain Val to the screen.
1 second.
Oh, she's floating in. Here she comes.
Sorry about that.
You got to tether in somewhere. It really helps.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I just had to check my phone. You'd be surprised how many calls I miss up here.
Is it better connection because you're closer to the satellite?
You know, it really is. My download speed is incredible. I stream all day.
That's amazing.
Don't tell my bosses, though.
How? Y'all got the first 5 points of the game. That's pretty big.
Thanks. Yeah, we're feeling good. We're feeling like, this is what we were trained for.
Good. I'm so sorry. I've got a cough. Listen, you have the first 5 points, and I want to give you a chance of getting the next 5 points by playing an amazing game. What game do you propose?
Well, we're a team, and we can basically read each other's minds with how much we've been working and training together. So we're going to play Are You Thinking What I'm Thinking?
Amazing. That's perfect. Well, field your team. Little fans in the chat, let's get some occupations and jobs in the chat. Ones that you've wanted or thought about before. Are You Thinking What I'm Thinking is about to show off the interconnected minds of this team. They're going to do a scene, but at any point in the scene, any one of these actors can say, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And then have a mind meld and speak in unison with another actor in the scene. It's going to be amazing. Watch out. Let's go ahead and see some suggestions. Ooh, perfect. I love it. MJ Erickson 10 says librarian. Marion the librarian. Please, if you are ready, Blue Moons, take it away.
Oh no, Tiffany, what happened? Are you okay?
I'm reading again and it hurts.
Oh, your poor brain. I think you need to drink more water, dear.
I've already gone through some water. How much do I even have to drink?
At least 5 cups of water. That's what my doctor told me last week.
Your doctor?
Yeah, are you
You thinking what I'm
thinking?
I
think
that
that
your doctor is lying about liquids.
liquids. Yes, he's so all about liquids.
He got paid off by Big Water.
Oh, that quack!
Oh, hey guys. Are you reading again?
Yeah.
So am I. What a coinky dink.
Melissa, please don't speed read in front of me again. You know I'm new at this.
Oh, you mean like this?
Melissa, darling, listen, just because you quit last week doesn't mean you could come in here and shove it in our face that you're retired now.
You know what? This library was my life. And you know what I'm thinking, because you're also thinking it. I regret
retiring. Oh dear.
I have to admit it. I regret it.
Oh, Melissa, this is the first kink I've ever seen in your armor.
All I had was reading really fast and showing off to you two, and now I just have my four walls.
Outside of these four walls?
Outside of these four walls. This isn't even a real book. It's blank.
I didn't think they made those anymore.
But you know what I've always thought? I think that all books should be blank. It would be the greatest equalizer the world has ever known.
You know what? You're right. Now that I'm retired, I will make it my life's work to blank out every single book in the entire universe.
Oh, Melissa, now you're my hero.
Melissa, I'm so proud of you. You're so energetic today.
Thank you. I took my medication.
Oh my goodness gracious. That was perfect. How do they do that?
Hey, I don't know.
Their brains are glued together with space glue.
I haven't seen that game played since the '98 World Championships when Milwaukee busted it out for the gold.
I thought it was forbidden forever. But
Yeah, I heard it was verboten, but apparently not no more.
No. Astronauts, they're on a different level. Now, everyone, you need to remember that game and keep it locked up inside of your brain. Because we have seen what the Blue Moons have to offer, but now it's time for the Red Rovers to give us a game. Hi, Captain Carl.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Oh, it's great. How are you?
Oh, we're doing great. We're just doing an improv show, you know.
Oh, very cool.
Very cool. We would love if you could give us a game.
Oh, we play games on Blork Flork Sky. Really, we call the games. The game I'm thinking we could play, we call it Bling.
Oh,
but
yes.
no, you don't understand that. So in your speak, I think you call it Panel of Monsters and Aliens.
Yes, that was exactly what I was going to guess. Panel of Monsters and Aliens. Perfect field, your team.
Come on.
Look at this beautiful team. Loyal fans, we need some suggestions for them. We need some monster names. What do you think are good names for monsters and aliens? Throw them in the chat. We have this gorgeous panel of monsters and aliens here, and they're about to offer advice from their walks of life. Do you have questions about space, about living in space, about being a monster and alien? Because they have the answers, and it is now up to them. So let's see what suggestions we have for their names. These are great. Oh my gosh. Well, obviously, we have to take Craig. So Jason, Craig from MJ Erickson 10. LZB Olson, I think it's Elizabeth, says Beauregard for Joseph. And look at this. Oh, T Lovely 1214 says Big Chomper for Captain Carl. Big Chomper. So we've got our panel ready to go. Loyal fans, you can start typing in those questions again about space living, about monster living, about alien living, anything you can think of. It's your chance to get these questions answered. Look at this beautiful, terrifying face. Fantastic panel of aliens and monsters. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Fantastic. In our first window, please introduce yourself.
Yeah. So I'm Craig, the first shark ever to make it to space. So people call me Craig the Shark, Shark Man, Shark Craig, Craig Shark, Shark Craig, Craig. You just, all one thing because I'm here in space and that's who I am.
Amazing. Thank you, Craig Shark. In our second panel,
I am Beauregard T. Alien, the most refined alien in space. Mwah.
Wow, thank you. It is an honor. It is an honor. Thank you. And the last panel.
Yeah, hi, my name's Big Chomper. I come from space.
Do you now?
I do.
Well, it's honestly such a pleasure to have all three of you here. We have some great questions coming in. From Kate Wursima, she says, I am blocking the not a question. She is blocking the screen with her left hand. She's great. MJ Erickson 10 says, how is traffic there in space? Is there a lot of car traffic? What do you see traffic-wise in space? We'll start with Craig Shark.
Yes. So, I'm used to traffic when I used to be down in the sea. But now that I'm out in the space, it's pretty light traffic. When I'm going down past Earth to Venus 90, that's what we call Venus, it's pretty clear. It's pretty light, I must say.
You could be a traffic news reporter.
Well,
Beauregard, how's traffic for you?
Yeah, I don't really deal much with traffic. You see, I got space limos. I can bypass all the traffic.
Fancy, that is the life. And Big Chomper, how's traffic for you? Yeah.
Oh, traffic's crazy. You gotta go through the bores and the cores and all the different people, and then you make it to your destination.
That's perfect. Well, it looks like Kate has apologized for her previous actions. She says she's judged too soon, and wants to know, what does an alien's normal day look like? What are your schedules? If you were to tell us about it, we'll start with Beauregard. What's your fancy day about?
A lot of you have asked me what my morning routine is like. I wake up like any other alien. I slip on my Gucci space shoes. I walk into a space shower, and I check the stocks.
The stocks. Space stocks are happening right now. Big Chomper, how's your day?
My day's always pretty painful.
Oh no! Do you want to tell us more about that?
Oh no!
Yeah, don't feel obligated to overshare.
Okay.
We got you. Craig Shark, Craig Shark.
I
What's
usually
it like for you?
Yes. I usually wake up and do my morning run from the solar galaxy into the other galaxy, and then after that, I try to wish upon the stars I see. That was a joke. And then after that, I usually finish my dinner with some of the asteroids that's flying around here. Pretty tasty.
That's great. I've heard asteroids are delicious with a little bit of salt and pepper on top.
That's all you need. Little dab of do you.
We have a great question coming in from Bosmerman. What is your favorite human show that you've caught from our TV or radio broadcasts that have made their way into space? We'll start with Big Chomper. Have you seen any good human TV?
Yeah, Survivor! Yeah, I watch it every year! I'm a big Jeff Probst fan!
Well, I hear he's watching tonight, so he's very excited.
He really is!
Craig Shark. Have you seen any
Yes. You know, I'm more of a movie guy. So Jaws, Jaws 1, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, and then the movie with my celebrity crush, Free Willy.
Perfect. And Beauregard.
I'm quite fond of a TV show called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The Banks have a very nice house that is pretty admirable. I like it.
It is pretty darn nice. It is. Oh, we have kind of a touching question that I have to ask everyone. Have you ever been in love? If you could tell us a little bit about that. We'll start with Craig Shark.
Yes. Yes, I have been in love. And actually, I was in love with a whale back in the day. And people didn't want us together because I'm a shark and she was a whale. But, you know, we didn't care about that until I came to space, and now I miss her dearly.
I hope you guys get back together
I do too.
one day. Beauregard. Love?
Oh, I too have been in love. I had an old flame, but I was too busy with business, and unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Man, capitalism strikes again. Oh, and Big Chomper.
I was once in love with someone, but they thought I was too ugly, which is a real crime because I got skin for days. Everywhere! Everywhere! Wow!
Amazing. It was so good to meet all of you. Thank you so much.
All right, loyal fans, there is a poll in the chat. You can vote for which team you liked better. Which team earned your vote? Was it the Blue Moons? Was it the Red Rovers? Please use some of those channel points you may have earned from around town. There's voting happening right now.
Voting happening.
The numbers are swinging a little bit. The
panel of aliens.
But so far, it's
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so far it's pretty dominated right now in the voting block. But you never know. These things swing back and forth so easily.
Minor League is just a group of shooting stars, bright stars, and supergiant stars.
Reftar, what would you blast? Like, what pop culture would you shoot off into space if you had the moment?
Oh, I really loved Schitt's Creek. All of space watch Schitt's Creek.
I bet aliens would love that as well. But that's for another time, because the Red Rovers have taken this round.
5 big points. Woo! 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 All right. We're all tied up. Hello, captains. We meet on equal ground.
How we do?
Can't believe I paused the crown for this.
Oh.
They did die dirty, I'll just say that.
In honor that you did, everyone did die dirty.
We have crowns on our planet. Wow.
What kind of crowns do you have on your planet?
Oh, they're made out of what you call tinfoil, but we call them... That's it! Ooh, do you know Blorg, Glorg, Glorg?
Just a little bit.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, captains, let's see. Dan, you
Yes,
just got the last 5 points, so I want you to pick the next game. It's a head-to-head.
Oh, yes. On our planet, we call it wow. But on your planet, we definitely call it questions only.
Ooh. Very good. Field your teams.
Yes, come on.
We accept.
Oh.
No choice. That's right. We're going to have, we need some suggestions of, we'll say, objects from a spaceship. Objects you might find in a spaceship or in space. As you can see, we have one player from each team representing their teams right now. We are going to see a scene, but the scene can only be spoken in questions the entire time. If at any point somebody says something that isn't a question, they're going to have to rotate. The team with the fewest rotations at the end of 3 minutes is gonna be the next point winner. This is huge. Looking at the chat. Ooh. Look, it's Christian says soap dish. I sure hope there's soap dishes in space. I love it. Soap dish. Soap dish for your game of questions. And I'm going to set my timer. Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Ooh, what is this? Is it Rose?
Well, if I knew, I wouldn't you know?
Well, dearie, is that the answer that you're giving me?
Is that the question you're asking me?
Well, shoot, now I'm confused. What was I asking again?
What if you asked me a question that I could never answer?
What a conundrum. I don't know if I could do such a thing.
I don't know if you could either.
That was not a question, Katie. Rotate.
It's just me. Oh.
Keep on going.
What?
What?
Oh, keep on going.
Oh.
Are you some kind of philosopher or something?
Are you some kind of dinosaur expert or something?
Who wants to know?
Who wants to care?
You don't care for me?
And you never cared for me?
That was not a question, that was just me! Out of here, Dan! We're next red player to the screen. Go.
What's the big idea here?
Was that you speaking just now?
Are you talking to me?
May I?
How do you even put yourself together to do that?
You ain't never heard of Target before?
Walmart?
Can you clean the wax out of your ears?
Are you blind?
You dare insult me?
Not a question, Rotate, guys!
How dare you?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Do you understand who you are speaking with?
Am I musty to you?
Do you think that I would deign to sniff your armpits?
How about my breath?
Do you even know what a breath mint is? Ugh.
Would you tell me?
Would I tell you? No, I would not.
Rotate, both of you! Rotate! We have 9 seconds! Ready?
Well, did you get all your hairs cut?
Would it surprise you to hear that I got only most of them cut?
Can I just tell you, it does surprise me?
Do you normally act surprised with everyone you meet?
That's the scene! Alex.
Wow. Outstanding questions.
What an amazing way to communicate. Alex, how many ticks did each team get?
Well, the blue team rotated 3 times for a total of 3 ticks. And in what I believe is a new Comedysportz minor league record, the red team rotated 2 times for 2 ticks.
Oh my
rotated
gosh!
the lesser amount of times.
Wow. Red team, 5 points to the red team.
Well, Ref Tar, that brings our score. The Red Rovers with 10 and the Blue Moons with 5.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How you feeling about that, Captain Val?
Well, it's certainly not what I trained for. We're just gonna have to get in better ship shape is all I have to say. I'll whip these gals up in a jiffy, and we'll be mission ready.
Perfect. I'll give you a minute to do that, Captain Dan, Captain Carl. Why don't you give us a game so they can get ready for the next one?
Okay, on our planet we'd call this but on your planet you call it near, far, wherever you are.
Perfect. Field your team.
Come on out.
For near, far, wherever you are, can I please have a suggestion of a time period? Any time period. We are about to see a scene from the Red Rovers, and in this scene, at any point, one person must always be near to the camera, one person must always be far from the camera, and one person must always be wherever they are. Whatever that means to them. They're going to have to do the whole scene like this, so if somebody decides to change locations, everyone else is going to have to react in a proper way. Now, to get this scene started, we got, I love all of these. Thank you, Danny. That's February 18th, 1930 is when Pluto was discovered. We are going to take mid-June 1972 from Warwick Milder, just because it is so specific. Mid-June 1972. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Hooray! Summer vacation! I'm done with school!
Yo, funky grooves, man. Funky grooves.
Donnie, your grooves are so funky.
No, not as funky as yours, Mikey.
Hey, I gotta go get your graduation present. BRB. Be right back, what you say in the 70s.
BRB? I have no idea what that means.
Hey, Donnie!
Oh, Leo! What's going on, man?
How you doing, Donnie? Oh, it's great to see you.
Oh, rad, man. I'm pretty good, man. It's great to see you, too.
Oh, Donnie, I need to tell you something about Leo. Oh, where'd you go, Donnie?
What happened to Donnie?
Oh, Leo, that's a surprise.
Donnie's back. Got him all.
So, Donnie.
Now, I had to tie my shoes, man. You know, I got these new platform shoes that I'm wearing for graduation. It's gonna be crazy.
I can't be in the same room as
Leo. What's going on?
What's up, Lonnie? Look, come.
Leo, let me tell you something.
Oh,
wait, let me talk to you again.
Hold on, Mikey. Is that you?
Yes, Leo, it is me.
Wow. I haven't seen you in like 15 years.
And you never wrote.
Oh, probably that's why. Boy.
You know, guys, I was thinking.
Oh, God.
For graduation. These shoes. For graduation, we should all get together and celebrate, okay? Let's have a big celebration.
I guess I can get over my differences with Leo if we celebrate.
Hey, Mikey. You know what? I thought our differences... You're just gonna leave. Leave me alone. That's right, Mikey. I thought our differences could be taken over. But no. You think you're so cool with your velvet shoes. Okay!
You're so cool with your maroon ascot?
Yeah, I do. Oh,
Guys,
okay, I
please.
go.
Stop the fighting, okay? We love each other. Love each other. You hear me? We love each other.
Very groovy. Love each other, baby. That's right. Amazing. Everybody in the chat, get your brains and lock them on up because you have to remember that scene after you see this one from the Blue Moon.
Mom, I gotta go. Mom, I gotta hang up. Okay, I got a thing. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, bye.
Hello? Oh, there.
Hey, sorry, I'm late. I had a mission meeting.
How's the mission going?
You know, actually, it's funny you should ask that. So we're having a little bit of a hiccup, as you know. And, you know, usually when a mission doesn't go to plan, you do a debrief to figure out what happened. So we're gonna play some debrief right now.
Smart move. Smart move. Build your team. Who looks like we are sending Katie far, far away into outer space for the debrief. Fantastic. Loyal fans, we need 3 suggestions from you. So type away. For debrief, we have just had a failed space mission. We need to know where. So give us locations you want to go on vacation, places you have read in novels, beautiful places in the world, outside of the world, in the galaxy, in the universe, anywhere, locations. We need to know what went wrong. So it could be something small that you've messed up before, or you remember something you embarrassed, something that embarrassing that happened to you, some kind of mishap. And then we need to know who they were with. So a celebrity, a famous person, from Earth or beyond. If you know beyond Earth famous people. Let's see what we got in the chat.
We're getting a lot of A+ suggestions up here, Reptar.
Oh,
just some real dynamite gives.
My gosh, good job with your typing fingers, everyone. Do I sound like a kindergarten teacher? Good job with your typing fingers. Okay, it came out of my mouth and I was like, well.
I like to offer them constructive feedback. Like, you're all really racking your brains. You should be proud of these suggestions. You're putting in a lot of effort, and it shows.
You are doing so much better than pre-K. Those pre-K kids don't even know how to give suggestions. All right, absolutely. These are beautiful. Oh my gosh, I want to go to all of these places. For the where, we're going to take from T Lovely 1214, Bora Bora, beautiful Bora Bora. Where a pre-K classroom, yeah. For the mishap, this is rough. All of these things hurt a lot, but this one made me laugh a little bit. So for the mishap, got a Skittle stuck in their nostril. Got a Skittle stuck in their nose. Happens to the best of us. And then who with? Oh my goodness. All of these are so great. And
I love all of these suggestions. They're wonderful.
From Sean Jasko, Elmo. Elmo was with you, because of course he was. This is a pre-K class.
He probably got it up there in the first place.
I mean, not to shame Elmo, but Elmo's not very good at eating Skittles. Okay. Fantastic. So we have our 3 things. We are going to get text on over to Katie to get her back. In the meanwhile, tell us about space. Val.
Yeah, space is great. I love floating. It's like my favorite thing in the world. I get to like play pranks.
Definitely.
I'll just hover in on Kelly when she's least expecting it, and it's great.
It sounds like a good work environment. You love this? Fantastic. Katie is back. We're about to see this failed space mission has happened. Luckily, we have your team here to debrief you, Katie, as to what happened, where the mission happened, what went wrong on the mission, and who you were with when this mission happened. Team, are you ready for this debrief?
Yes.
Begin.
Okay, first and foremost, I am so sorry that I messed up. I mean, I'll be the first to admit it. Whoops.
Oi, Lieutenant, you're not an island, okay? You're not an island. You gotta work with the team.
Listen, I know, and you know what? Sometimes when I go to St. John's and I'm relaxing and I'm just chilling out, things happen.
You know what, Captain? What we need from you is to be interesting, not the other thing, okay?
Listen, how dare you not tell me I'm not interesting, okay? The people in Scotland think I'm interesting. Do you think I'm interesting there?
You know, I'm not interested in this conversation anymore. In fact, it's a yawn fest as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sorry, did you say yawn fest?
Yeah, we did. In fact, you know, it's such a yarn fest. It reminds me of this one wedding I went to. The most exciting thing was when we did the hora.
Oh, hey, guys, listen. Sometimes when you're in San Juan, stuff goes crazy, and you know, there's drinks, there's cocktails, there's margaritas.
Do I need to repeat myself? We are not saying the same thing over and over.
Listen, boss, I'm sorry, okay? The thing is, I go a lot of places, I do a lot of things wrong, I don't know how I got this job, I'm just really glad I'm here.
You know what? I think I need to bar into you a little bit more. Just drill into your head what it is we're upset about. We need to bar in there.
Bar into it. And listen, in the Bahamas, when I go there, there's a wanted poster for me because I mess up so much. I understand, and I just can't do any more than that.
You know what? Let's just forget for a minute where it happened. The crime was egregious enough.
And everyone knows where it was or what happened. Everyone knows.
Everybody knows that I just blew up the trees?
You know what? You had the right thing in mind, but that's no way to taste the rainbow.
Listen, sometimes I get like a hankering for some Skittles, and I just gotta eat all the candy. I eat a lot of the red ones, I eat a lot of the orange ones, I throw away the yellow ones. What do you want from me?
I don't know where you're from, but we don't eat them that way here.
Oh, come on, you got pictures of me shoving them on my nose? Oh, man.
We do indeed.
Oh, man, it's so embarrassing.
And so does your teammate.
I was gonna say it wasn't my idea, it was all their idea.
You know what? I'm not tickled by these accusations.
Come on. Oh, boy. Listen. You know what? Tickle Me Elmo was all about it, shoving Skittles up his nose. I can't. How you gonna say no to that cute little guy?
Well, I guess when you're in the place, you can't say no.
What? It's all coming back to me. You know what? It's because the sugar was in my nose, and it all got in my brain. It was Bora Bora. When we were in Bora Bora, Elmo's such a wild guy. I can't help it when I'm around him.
We're very disappointed in ya.
You're grounded.
You're grounded. That's the game. Woohoo! Perfect.
In the chat box, there is a poll to see which team earned your love, your respect, and 5 big points. So let's get it going there. My goodness gracious. Look at all the voting.
Remember, we just saw debrief from the blue team, and we just saw near far wherever you are from the red team. Both incredible and amazing, both deserving of points. It's up to you. Use your channel points. Use your CSEM points. Make it happen. Now it's moving pretty fast. We've got almost double for the blue moon, so it could be anybody's. But
That's
looks
true.
like
We have a little bit of time left. Reftar, have you ever been to a planetarium or looked through a telescope at the night sky?
I sure have. I went to space camp.
What was that like? That sounds so fun.
It was super fun in Idlewild, California, Astro Camp.
What? Yeah. Oh, hold on, because we have a winner. The winner of 5 big points is the Blue Moon.
Woo! Wow, 5 points of Blue Moon. That means we are going to our final head-to-head at a tie? What?
Sure is what it looks like.
Holy guacamole. Holy
That's right. Heading into this final game, the score is tied. The Blue Moons have 10, and the Red Rovers also have 10.
This is unprecedented. Minor League.
All that barn burning.
Minor League is bringing the fire, and we are about to see. We're about to see 2 teams: the Aliens and the astronauts vie in comedy style for the final points of the night. Captains Val and Captain Stan, I'm going to challenge you. All right? If you're prepared. For the most international, intergalactic challenge of all time, I want you to play Blind Background Freeze.
Wow. I'm on cloud 9 right now, so let's do it.
Fantastic. Yeah. Your teams. In Blind Background Freeze, we don't need any more of your suggestions, loyal fans. We need you to laugh and remember what you laughed at. Because we've done acting tonight, we've seen character work, we've seen brains do brain things, but now we just want jokes. And these jokes are based off the suggestions that you gave Alex at the beginning of the game. Very sneaky. So, we're going to have everybody turn around. All loyal fans, you don't have to turn around, but players, we do all have to turn around. When I give them the go to turn back around, they're going to see something fun on their screen. Right now, something beautiful. They're going to have to make jokes about it. I'm going to call on them one at a time to make jokes. In your brain, remember which team made the funniest jokes, because there will be a poll at the end of this. Right, Alex?
There sure will be. Pulling so hard here.
Yeah, that's
I'll be
right.
538.
So here we are. We have our image. Everyone turn back around. And Kelly.
It's not me, really. It's you, Moon. You're a little bit cheesy to me.
Joseph.
Hey, I hope they don't eat the yellow snow on the moon.
Katie.
I mean, that's a full moon, am I right?
Jason.
Ooh, this moon pie is pretty spicy.
Dan.
185 moons walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." And the moons say, "Oh, crater me!"
Ow.
Dear Pop Pop, thank you for sending me to Moon Camp. It's really full on.
Oh. Fantastic. Turn back around. We've got our next image. Okay, turn around. Gorgeous. Oh. Gorgeous. Yes, absolutely. Joe.
I hate to watch the zoo leave, but I love to watch it go.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you get when you cross a confusing animal and a medley of patriotic songs?
What do you get?
Stars and Stripes Forever.
Beautiful. Kelly.
185 zebra butts walk into a bar. And the bartender says, "Hey guys, want to hear a joke?" And the zebras are like, well, the zebra butts, they're all like, "Man, you're always cracking us up."
Val.
Members of the jury, you may believe that my client, the zebra behind, is guilty, but I have some information that will change your mind.
Dad.
You say me?
Yeah.
Yes. I mixed the zoo with dessert.
Ooh, what'd you get?
Zebra cakes.
Oh, yes. Katie.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
Perfect. Great. We're gonna turn around again. And our next image, if you please. Oh my God, spectacular. Turn back around. Kelly.
You know, I really feel like God put me on this earth for a purpose.
Oh, damn.
185 band geeks walk into the bar and the bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." And the band geeks say, "Well, if you just could give me a fin, I'd be okay."
Been there. Katie!
I bet he's singing to those dolphins, I can see the ocean in your eyes.
Joseph!
And now I'll play Wonderwell.
Yeah. Okay, Val.
Dear Pop Pop, thank you for sending me to Dolphin Clarinet Camp. I'm really putting my blowhole to good use.
Jason.
So, you know, on Power Rangers, the White Ranger had the flute. Doo, 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 doo. Dolphin Zord.
We need more Power Rangers references in our lives. Let's turn back around. And get the next image up. Fantastic. Turn around. Comedy time. Dan.
No! You fell!
Perfect.
Oh!
Val.
The price is wrong! Something.
Katie.
Something I can't say.
Jason.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You went under.
Kelly.
Hey, looks like those non-stick shoes are false.
Katie.
Okay, it's fine. I'm Drew Carey. I'm not Bob Barker. Don't be afraid.
Joseph.
Great effort, but unfortunately you didn't win the chair.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
That's right. And in the chat, we have the final vote down.
You. Come on down and get your vote.
Oh my goodness. That's right. It's the final vote down. My goodness
It's the
gracious.
final vote down. This is for all the marbles. Is it aliens or is it astronauts? Is it the Blue Moons or the Red Rovers? This is kind of a huge deal, and it's up to you, loyal fans.
Yeah. In this 65 odd years that Comedysportz has been running, aliens have never once defeated humans in competitive improv.
Yeah.
Not
well,
for lack of trying.
I mean, leave it up to minor league to break yet another record. Always on fire.
And I gotta say, this is so close. This is close. This is a nail biter.
Back and forth. I don't know. I would not bet money on this because I do not know what's gonna happen.
Welcome to space where no one can. Oh my goodness!
There's a final poll.
There's a final vote, and the winner of tonight's match
the
is the Blue Moons. 5 big points. Oh.
Congratulations, the astronaut Blue Moons, on your win, and thank you, aliens and Red Rovers.
Blue Moons and the Red Rovers. Let's hear it one more time. Oh my goodness, for tonight's losing team, the Red Rovers, coming in all the way from space. Once again, that is Joe Rodriguez, Jason Tolliver, and the captain of the Red Rovers, Dan Crackhart. Now let's see those 6s and 7s for your winning team tonight. That's right, the Blue Moons, Katie Waldron, Kelly Stike, and the captain of your Blue Moons, Val Agnew. Keeping the show delightfully on the rails was your referee, Tara Egan. And tonight's stage manager, let's see those 6s and 7s for Jason Geis. Once again, I was your announcer, the automated laugh bot. You can call me Al, Alex D. Virgilio. You can catch us here every Wednesday for Minor League. You can check out our website at cscchicago.com. There we go. And we have all kinds of shows going on Thursdays, Fridays. We have special Pride shows happening this month as well, so please stay tuned for that. Check us out tomorrow night. We have Person, Place, Thing, CSCN Squares, and Among Us. But for tonight, I have been your announcer. We will see you here again at CSCN. Please shut your laptops off safely and enjoy the rest of your evenings.